Hey guys, and welcome back to a Full Review. Today we're showing you 10 tricks that you can learn during the winter. So you should try to learn these tricks over the winter because it's going to be pretty useful for the next season where you can also go to the trails and go mountain biking.
And as you can see, we're on different bikes. Brendan is on his dirt jump bike, Matteo has his trail bike with him, and I'm on my trail bike. But those tricks also work for e-bikes or downhill bikes or just any kind of bike where you have two brakes. And this means that you can do it with every bike you want. And so let's have fun and learn those tricks.
Okay, so the first trick that you can learn is a pretty simple one. It's called the Enzo. Most people think it's called stoppie, but a stoppie is actually when you driving on your front wheel. So an Enzo is just this, and it's pretty easy. All you gotta do is pull your front brake, and then your back wheel lifts magically in the air, and you're gonna have an Enzo. I'm gonna demonstrate it to you right now. Okay. And one little tip: when you go up, make sure that you don't lean too far over here or pull the brake too fast, because you seriously gotta just like go very clearly up, and make sure you lean back a little bit enough just so you do not fall completely over. About till here is the highest I've ever seen.
So the bunny hop is one of the most important tricks to learn, because for example on an enduro trail, if you have a little log and you don't want to get off your bike, you can just do a bunny hop over it. So it's a really practical trick. Also in trials riding and kind of very disciplined. And the technique behind it is that you are on your bike, you're in an aggressive position, you have your elbows out, and then you press onto the handlebars, and then you release all the tension and go up. First you can do it with the front wheel, just like this, and then try to lift up the back wheel, like this, without a brake, but just by lifting the wheel with your pedals. And by the way, if you have clip pedals, this is much easier. And then you just combine the two things. You pull first with your hands and then with your feet. And this looks like this.
Okay, so my first trick is the track stand. That's pretty cool because you can do it everywhere. It's easier when you pull both brakes. So you basically just go, and when the bike goes like a bit right, you go a bit left, that you don't fall off the bike. Alright, so the next trick is gonna be the wheelie, which is personally one of my favorite tricks. I do it all the time. So what you gotta do is basically choose your favorite foot and put it and like press it with your favorite foot. Press and then push your back wheel up so it gets kind of like a rotation upwards, and make sure you lean back a little bit. Now what's difficult to master is basically having the balance, and that's pretty important. So what you're gonna have to do is just up and balance it, and I'm gonna be showing it to you right now.
So for the next trick, we want to do a couch rider, which means we put our feet up like this onto the handlebars, and then we just ride like this. If it helps, you can put up your saddle a bit if you have a dropper, you're lucky, and it should look pretty cool.
So the stop is pretty easy. You just have to pull your front brake like in the first second of the stoppie completely. Yeah, you come up a bit, and when you you go a bit down with your back wheel, you have to pull it a bit stronger, and when you go like over the bars, a bit lighter, and then yeah, you just have to roll and train. Alright, so the next trick is going to be the saddle ride, which is a trick that I learned when I was like 6. It's really easy. All you gotta do is get up from the pedals and onto your saddle seat, whatever you call it. And then you can also do little fun things like putting your foot like here or here, which I'm gonna show you right now. Right, so you can either put it stand like this or put your foot on the thing. It's really fun, and you can so you can either put it here or here, which is here or here.
So the next trick is called the crab, because you walk sideways with your bike, and you do this by pulling the front brake, lifting up the rear wheel, placing it a bit further to one side, then you pull the back brake, and do like that, and then you walk like a crab and just out of the picture.
So now's the stopping 180 to 180. You first have to get the stopping 180, and how you get that is just it's basically endo 180 more. So you have to pull your front brake, and like with your body you go that way you want, so you can go like that in, and the side you choose, in that side you go with your bike. But when you master that, then you're backwards and you can pedal, and yeah, then just a bit go with your bars into the turn, and yeah, then just push with your foot and you will jump a bit, and yeah, then you end the turn.
So for the backflow hops, there are two techniques. The first technique is a bit easier, so you have to start with that. So do just first a little stoppie like that, then go just a bit backwards, pull your back brake, and then you're like on your back wheel. Also tip, like you have to go with the body backwards, then you come on your back wheel, and then when you feel comfortable you just have to jump then, so like do that here. Yeah, and that's just it, but then you have to get the perfect balance, and then you get the backflow. The second technique is the advanced technique, but it's like better, it looks better. So you just have to give a little pedal kick and go on your back wheel, and then just do the same. So that I cannot do it. You probably can do it better than me when you learn it just often. So the backflow hop is really important to like hop on things, or like drop of things down, that it's easier. Yeah, with the cut.
We really hope you enjoyed those tricks, and now have fun learning them over the winter.